Hi, this is Rosanna from Prep Scholar TOEFL. Today we're going to be talking about the reading section of the TOEFL. Specifically, we're going to be talking about inference questions. These are questions on the reading section that ask us to infer something that isn't actually stated in the text. These questions can seem really difficult, but actually if we pay close attention to the question and the appropriate text, these questions can be simple to answer. We just need to approach them in the right way. The first thing to know about inference questions is that they are easy to recognize. These questions will almost always use one of three words: infer, imply, and suggest. For example, it can be inferred from the passage that, in paragraph 4, the author implies that, which of the following is suggested by paragraph 2? So it is easy to identify an inference question. Just look for one of those three words. For example, here's the question that we'll be considering in this lesson. It can be inferred from paragraph 1 that Alaskan marine mammal habitats. That's clearly an inference question, since it uses the word infers. So once we've identified this as an inference question, what do? We should not look at the answer choices yet. We should not even look at the passage yet. Instead, we should identify the topic phrase of the question. So what is the topic phrase? It's just the phrase or a string of words that tells us what the question is about. Normally, this will just be the words in the question that are added to the inference question words. For example, in the question we were just looking at, the topic phrase is Alaskan marine mammal habitats. Now, let's read that again. It can be inferred from paragraph 1 that Alaskan marine mammal habitats. Once we have our topic phrase, we want to use it to form a brief summary of the passage. So how do we do this? Let's say this is paragraph 1. Mounting vessel traffic in habitats of marine mammals in Alaska is cause for concern. Findings that better define the overall exposure of wildlife populations to human disturbance will guide future studies examining the links between altered behavior or physiology and individual population health. Remember, our topic phrase is Alaskan marine mammal habitats. The first thing we should do is to scan the paragraph for our topic phrase. If we scan this topic for our topic phrase, we will focus on this sentence. Mounting vessel traffic in habitats of marine mammals in Alaska is cause for concern. So, scanning lets us look at the part of the reading that will be the most useful for answering the question. And now that we have scanned, we can summarize. To summarize is just to express what the passage says about our topic phrase. Usually, we can do this by rewording the text to be about our topic phrase. So, the sentence could just be reworded like this. In Alaskan marine mammal habitats, vessel traffic is mounting. Or simply, in Alaskan marine mammal habitats, ship traffic is increasing. Now that we've summarized the passage, we've isolated the information that we will need to answer our question. Okay, let's look at our question again. This time, let's include the answer choices too. It can be inferred from paragraph 1 that Alaskan marine mammal habitats A. interfere with Alaskan transportation routes, B are less populated than Canadian habitats. C used to be less trafficked by ships. D are threatened by industrial pollution. Now let's look again at the summary we just made. In Alaskan marine mammal habitats, ship traffic is increasing. Now here's our rule. The right answer is the one we can infer from our summary. It won't be something that's literally said in our summary, but it should be something that's closely related to it. It should be something that we can figure out from our summary. If an answer is not closely related to our summary, it's wrong. According to A, the habitats interfere with Alaskan transportation routes. Can we infer that from our summary that ship traffic is increasing in the habitats? No. Our summary doesn't say anything about interfering with transportation routes. According to B, the habitats used to be less populated than Canadian habitats. Can we infer that from our summary, that ship traffic is increasing in the habitats? No. Our summary doesn't say anything about Canadian habitats. According to C, the habitats used to be less trafficked by ships. Can we infer that from our summary, that ship traffic is increasing in the habitats? Yes. If it's increasing, then the traffic used to be less. According to D, the habitats are threatened by industrial pollution. Can we infer that from our summary? No. Our summary doesn't say anything about industrial pollution. So we can infer only one of the answer choices from our summary, C. So that's the right answer. Let's review. To answer this question, we just need to use a phrase from the question, or our topic phrase, to make a brief summary of what the passage says about the topic. Then we check that summary against the answer choices. Since this was an inference question, we were not checking whether the answer choices matched our summary exactly. Instead, we were checking to see if we could infer the answer choices from our summary. And we found that we could infer just one of them, answer C. So that's how to answer inference questions on the reading section of the TOEFL. At Prep Scholar, we want to help as many students as possible do well on the TOEFL. So we've developed a new kind of TOEFL course. Try it out at TOEFL.prepscholar.com. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for the next lesson from Prep Scholar.